Mothers, mothers, what do they do every day? Bismillah. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I'm Ahmad Mirza from SMP IDN Boarding School Jonglok Ikhwan. Standing here, I'll be giving you a little story that I made as life of being a mother. Do you know how hard it is to become a mother? Well then, here's a story I want to tell you. Once upon a time, it lives a mother named Lay, and she had a husband named Carl, and she had a son. His name was Jimmy. One day was a normal day. Her husband go to work at 6 a.m. because he is a designer, while her son goes to school at 7 a.m. So she brings her son to school and she goes back to her home. And then when she came back, she prepared everything. So she write a list what activity should she do. So every day at her house, she always broom the floor, mop the floor, clean the house, clean the dishes, clean everything. Since her husband actually go back home at afternoon, so at night, so in the evening, she pick up her son at school and bring them back to house. And then when they come back home, she let her son play with the toys or play games, while Lenny was actually preparing for dinner. And then when it's almost night, she asks her son to shower and be ready. So when her husband came, she bring him to the table and ask her son to come and eat dinner. So when they eat dinner, it was the happiest meal ever. And after eating, her son played with her father, while Lenny was actually wash the dishes. And then after that, when her son falls asleep, her husband and Lenny goes back to their room and sleep. And then tomorrow was actually the same things as like the past. So, but actually in this time it was a little different, because when it's almost night, she heard a knocking, but when she opened the door, she only saw a note. When she opened the note, she saw that her husband is leaving her because he got fired from his job. How cruel is that? It's because that he was sleeping when she was working. So time past time, Lenny was actually very, very stressed. She doesn't do anything in her house. She has to pay rent. Her money was getting low. I mean, how is she gonna pay the rent? How is she gonna get money from it? But then, when Jimmy's teacher saw her mother in her house that was getting very, very stressed, she offered her to become a teacher. But then, when she was become a teacher, she experienced that she always teach child, like she always teach Jimmy every day. But this time it's more than 20 people. So that was the most happiest thing that ever did to Lenny. And yeah, that is all from me. And I think that you should always appreciate what your mother do every day. I'm Ahmad Mirza. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.